Hey everybody,
Hey there,
I'm Miranda,
I'm James.
and we're the Hearts. So right now we are sitting in our 7x16 cargo trailer conversion, and that feels really surreal to say.
It's a very surreal, very powerful moment.
Yes. So first we're going to give you a little background about ourselves and everything that led up to this exact moment right here.
When we met, we both realized we had Forerunners, which, shout out to Toyota. Toyotas are awesome, Forerunners awesome.
Yes.
But we both had Forerunners, and we both loved the outdoors, adventuring, camping, kayaking, fishing, hiking, things
Everything
like that.
outdoors.
Everything outdoors. We also loved our Forerunner, and that thing took us anywhere.
It did. It was a stock Forerunner. We ended up getting rid of James's, and we just kept our mind. You know, we were a one-vehicle household pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But we... This is Freya.
Yes. Say hi,
And
Freya.
she'll probably just... Okay, thank you for kisses. Oh, yeah. So... All right, so... Apparently Freya's going to chill here with us.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah.
so we went everywhere in that Forerunner. It was just a stock Forerunner. And it took us everywhere we wanted to go. So again, shout out to Toyota. Thank you for making a solid vehicle.
Yes.
So we would adventure for days in that Forerunner, and
At least a couple of days at a time, if not
Yeah.
3 or 4 if we can swing the time.
yeah, we quickly evolved from our first trip, our first Forerunner adventure being Subway, a bottle of wine, and some blankets. We did take the seats out of the Forerunner, but we
Didn't have
had
a
no
mattress,
padding.
no padding.
It was a horrific night, but it was the start of our love for adventuring. And we quickly evolved from that to learning, finding a way to shower, to use the restroom, to cook and sleep on a full-size mattress. You can't full-size mattress.
Yes.
You can do that in a Forerunner.
Fits.
It does fit. So that's really what ignited our fire.
Yeah.
And we eventually talked about going mobile in the Forerunner.
Yeah, like full-time mobile in the Forerunner, building out the back for like shelving, bedding, storage, anything.
We were going to do it.
Yeah, we were going to do it. And then 2020 happened.
Yes. Inflation. That's when we really started struggling financially ourselves. A lot of people were struggling during that time.
Yeah.
And rent in Las Vegas became historically high. It was actually one of the highest in the nation at one point during 2020 or 21. And the cost of everything just skyrocketed. And it became really hard impossible for us to build a savings.
Yeah.
But then
definitely.
it started getting to a point where we were
panicking.
panicking a little
Yeah.
bit. We were worried.
Yeah.
We really started feeling the financial struggle.
On top of that, the company that I work for, I had found out that we were going to get acquired by another business. So that put us on edge. There was a little bit more uncertainty there along with that.
Yes.
We really started worrying about what that can mean for the position that I had just worked so hard to get, the salary that I was earning, the benefits, and everything along with the job.
All of it.
All
We
of
were
it.
worried.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I was working, but I was also pursuing my degree. So finances were already tight, and they just got tighter. That's actually when we started thinking about and researching pull-behinds and whether or not we could tow a little camper with the Forerunner.
We figured if I had a position at the same salary, that would give us a chance to build the savings up. If I had a position at a lower salary, at least that we would be able to afford living in the camper.
Yeah, so we started doing heavy research on that. We quickly realized that with the Forerunner and the layout that we would need, where we needed to work, we have a pet, place to, a big place to cook, not a big place, but a big enough place to cook and a shower and things that we weren't going to be able to tow anything of that layout style with the Forerunner. After actually being told that James had a position at the same salary, that the position was secure at the new company, we opted to trade in our beloved Forerunner for a Ram 2500 because at the time we were looking at fifth wheels because that's the layout option that kind of gave us everything and more amenity wise.
Right.
So we were like, let's get a truck. We're okay with this job. We have the same salary.
So we ended up going through with that. We got the truck, and then I learned that the position at the new company was no longer needed, and I was let go.
Yeah, it was a bomb drop on our lives. We were so scared. We had just traded in the Forerunner. That was, it was completely paid off. We had no car payment. we traded it in for a truck where we would have a car payment, and no, we did that all under the pretenses that James had the same position, the same salary, the same everything, and then it was dropped on us that he didn't. And not only that, but he was being let go from the company entirely. So simultaneously, the fifth wheel that we actually applied for, it ended up falling through, and we quickly realized that that was a blessing in disguise, just from a few different areas, and so we took it as just that, a blessing in disguise. So that is when we went into extra panic mode. Everything seemed really scary there for a few months, and we were working hard to figure out what we were going to have to do, where we were going to have to make sacrifices.
From there, we actually started researching van life, and we contemplated trading the truck in for a van, but then we realized the vans were way more expensive, so that wasn't even an option.
Yes, even used vans with 100,000 miles were just as much or more than our truck. And so from realizing that we couldn't trade the truck in for a van and do van life, we actually contemplated just living out of the truck, the back of the Ram, since we were kind of stuck with it. We talked about building out the back of the bed, and that would be like our bed and our dressers and storage,
and then we decided, well, we were going to have more stuff to carry with us, so why not get a little cargo trailer to tow behind us, maybe a little 5-footer. And we can kind of build that out for a place to cook, shower.
Yeah, it was going to be really rough.
Yeah, very, very just roughed in, like rough
this is
camping.
Little baby cargo trailer that just had the basics, like for us to cook out of inclement weather, shower, and like you said, garage and stuff. So
we ended up just making the decision, like we were going to do it. That was our plan. We started doing some research, and we realized that there wasn't much difference from a 5-footer financially than there was a 16-footer. So
oddly enough,
we decided, you know what, we did some research to look for some 16-foot trailers, and we ended up finding one, and we went for it.
Yes, we decided on our 16-foot cargo trailer, and just like you said, we went for it. We made the 2,200-mile drive from Las Vegas, Nevada to Douglas, Georgia.
One way, 2,200
Yes, that was just one way.
One way.
By the way, so it was about a 4,500-mile trip, round trip for us.
In 7 days.
In 7 days. We did that in 7 days. It was wild. It was crazy. We will share that trip with you guys. It was fun. But Douglas, Georgia and Pearson, Georgia are actually huge manufacturing... they're huge manufacturing hubs for cargo trailers. And so we opted to drive because it was actually going to be cheaper just to make the drive ourselves and buy the cargo trailer and drive back than it was ever going to be to have it shipped to us from wherever, from anywhere really. So we bought our cargo trailer.
And we drove back home and started the build process.
So what we thought would easily take 60 days ended up taking 5 months to complete.
It was a much longer process. We hit some obstacles. There were some things that were unforeseen. And so, it extended the time frame.
It did.
A lot longer than what we expected.
Yeah, but we eventually moved out of our beautiful home of 4 years, and we began our full-time mobile living.
Through our research, doing the build, there were not really very many videos of cargo trailer conversions. The market was flooded with camper van conversions. So we did take some information from some of those. Shout out to everyone's videos that we watched that helped us.
We will shout you out as we go too. But
not a lot of cargo trailer conversions. So we didn't really have very much to go off of.
We didn't. A lot of our stuff was just kind of winging it. So in the process, knowing that we did not have a lot of resources, that actually pushed us to record our entire build process, to share it with everyone, for people who are up and coming and wanting to do cargo trailer conversions. We just wanted to be a resource because, not that we are not licensed. James did come to the table with some construction knowledge.
I did some remodeling construction, did some new house construction, but it's not to the grand scheme of things of like, I knew how to do everything. Electrical, I had no experience whatsoever with. But
I had none. I had no experience. We did it anyway. We built anyway, and so we just wanted to be a resource for people and show you what we did, how we wanged it,
Wunged it.
how we did it, and
we were just winging it.
Yeah. So not only are we going to be sharing our build episodes with you guys, but eventually we will be sharing our adventures of traveling.
Yes.
But our main focus, a lot of people glamorize life on the road, and on Instagram, you know, the videos that people take are beautiful, but they're not really showing what mobile life is really like. And
The
so
reality of it, yeah.
we really want to give a real life look into what it's like to live mobily in a converted cargo trailer, just what it's like to live mobily in general. Okay, sorry, technical difficulties. So we really just wanted to give a real life look into the obstacles that you are sure to face living mobily, and you know, it's not what everybody thinks it is.
Yeah, it's definitely not all the glitz and glamour. It's not flawless, just happy camping life all the time. There are challenges, and we want to be real. We want to show you guys those challenges and how we overcome them, and give you guys some insight if you ever decide to make the leap.
We hope you'll join us.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We'll get back with you with an answer as soon as possible.
Yes.
Like, subscribe, so you guys don't miss any more episodes that are coming.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks.